Okay, greetings. It's November 2nd, 2024. I am Christy Sweet, and I like to talk about underreported news. Uh, one of which is remember when the second shooter tried to get Trump in the golf course and he used the SK rifle with the taped on scope? Everybody laughed. Well, some guy named Brendan Herrera replicated that setup and went out and after shooting it a few times, he found his hole, they say, and how far off it is, and then you adjust your aim. And he made the shot at 100 yards. So, what was that guy's name? Rourke, something like that. I think he's important because he's trying to get Cannon off his case because she would be prejudiced. So that ties into the Trump things going on with Judge Eileen Cannon, if you care about politics. So what else was I going to talk about? Oh, speaking of politics, I just want to say that there's a lot of things that are true about both these candidates, but when you exaggerate, it just dilutes that truth, and it renders that truth just inoperable. It's just a flood, and so you just got to vote on the policies you agree with and forget the candidates because they're not perfect. And, half of America always hates the president. It's just been that way forever. It's just really divisive right now. Is it, though, more so than ever? I don't think so. I mean, we've had periods of political strife throughout the history of USA, and I don't think this is any different, really. I voted for Kamala, naturally. Here's my faxed ballot. If you're wondering why I still have it, because I live in Thailand, I can scan it and I can print it out. I get it by email. I print it out, I fill it out, I scan it, and then I use this online fax service free. I send 3 pages, 2 of the ballot and a signature page. I have to provide a voter verification, and I waive my right to secrecy. So here's my ballot for when I registered Republican so I could vote for Haley. 18% of the people, the Republicans in Monroe County, voted for Haley. 18% in Leon County, which is where Tallahassee is. Oops. They voted for Trump. So there is a contingent, and I think I'm just going to stay Republican. I'm actually green at heart. I was a green for a long time, and then I went to Dem for some reason. But who cares what you are, because you can vote for anybody you want. By the way, I like that ad about women voting. Vote for your rights, gals, because these are, well, I'm going to talk about politics. Vote for the policies you agree with. Vote for the policies you agree with. Okay, so what else? I got a computer, yay. A laptop, yay. It's kind of cheap, though, and it doesn't really have quite enough memory to do all the stuff I want. So I'm going to try to upgrade it in the next day or two to a power computer with, a lot of power so I can mix music in. Okay, so how long are we going here? 3. So what else am I going to talk about? Oh, well, I will talk more about exaggerations. So Mr. Trump says that he wants to, I am going to talk about politics for 30 seconds. Sorry. When Mr. Trump says 9 guns should point in the face of Liz Cheney, that's a firing squad. So that is very threatening. And stop denying it. Trump's a bully, and he likes to use, stochastic terrorism. He likes to get others to do his work. He's just a cheesy ass Queen's mob boss, okay? So please don't vote for that guy. And he's a rapist. He is a rapist. He gropes women all the time. He's done it for decades. He's a draft dodger. He's a draft dodger. Why are people talking about this? He dodged the draft. Why doesn't it matter for him? Because he has this star power because he had a TV show. So as someone who ditched TV shortly after the 2000 election, I just couldn't stand anymore. I turned off your network broadcast and stop getting news from any kind of social media. Don't do it. Go to accredited sources like AP or Reuters and scroll through, and that you'll get all the news you want. You know, if you're voting for Trump, I think you're probably got a lot of racist tendencies, and I think that you probably want rich people to lord over you for some reason. You're not capable of, I don't know. I just started getting Social Security checks, and I'm terrified that's going to stop. I depend on that, and I counted on it. And now what? This guy wants to Musk, who is spreading a semen around. It's just this god awful toxic masculinity. I cannot stand it. It's just, please don't vote for it. If you cannot vote for Kamala Harris because whatever, because you're racist or you're sexist, which a whole lot of America is, I get it. Just don't vote for anyone then, because we've got enough to vote for Kamala. We don't need to cheat. There'll be no cheating. There never was. There hasn't been cheating since 2000 when the Supreme Court handed Bush the presidency and stopped the counts in Florida. And I watched that whole thing. That's what I left. I left. Yeah, that pretty much sealed it for me. Okay, that's enough. That's 5. Oh, that's 6, almost 7. Bye.